Hey guys, it's Friday. I'm smoking this with some of that in it. I have seen in the past few days quite a few public statements. Hey, let's not do that. From representatives, senators, press, you name it. Regarding the situation with the border, one of the big ones from Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, representative from New York, labeling some of these facilities concentration camps. Others from Senator Kamala Harris, California. And before you correct my pronunciation of her name, call her office. She pronounces it Kamala, so I'll go with that. One specific one from her was that we are rounding up people and persecuting them based on race. I've also seen a few videos from some of you and the comments that ensue. I've largely stayed out of that debate. But I have some questions. And I think it's imperative before we make decisions and form opinions on this whole thing that we have some answers to some of these questions, at least for myself. Because I think they would make a difference. Some of those questions are: how many of these facilities exist across the United States, and how many of those are down along the southern border? In essence, do we have facilities like this in North Dakota and Vermont, whatever? I have been able to find out that there are at least 32,000 ICE detainment facilities nationwide. The bulk of those being for penal detainment. Someone who has committed a crime. The reason I think that question is important is because there could be a big difference over whether or not we have 10 of these facilities or 2,000 of these facilities. It would make a difference in how I would make my opinion about it all. Another thing I would be very interested in, based on Senator Harris's comment about rounding up by race, is the demographics of the people that are housed in these facilities. And I'm more concerned with the non-penal facilities, the concentration camps. – Are there Chinese, Vietnamese, Irish, Italian, Saudis? Who's in them? We can all make a pretty educated guess over the bulk of who's in them because of simply where they're coming from, where they're located, etc. But that is not a completely telling fact or supposition. Something else I'm curious about: do any NGOs, non-government organizations, have access to, and are they involved in any way in monitoring these sites? Red Cross, UN, Human Rights Watch, whoever. If so, I'm kind of curious why we haven't heard a lot from them. And I would assume that at least the Red Cross is probably involved, because ICE and the U.S. government doesn't employ 32,000 doctors. So somebody is involved. I'm just not sure who. And if we haven't heard anything from them about the degraded conditions that are being reported or speculated about, why haven't we heard that? Could be one of two things, maybe more. A, that the situation is not what we're being told it is, or B, that they have some sort of a clause written into their contract, possibly, that they can't speak publicly about it. That's a possibility. I just think we're being misrepresented the facts by the people that are reporting them. You may call me naive in believing that. But until I have some of these questions answered, I can't think anything else. I had some other questions roaming around in my mind. I'm trying to recall them. I think there are some facts that are out there that are being overlooked. And I said this in a video a couple of years ago. Someone decided to take my opinion, which was based solely on the press inaccurately reporting things that was provable, factually accurate. They took my criticism of the press and turned it into me being a white supremacist, child-hating racist. Thanks for that, brother. I don't know. There's a lot of questions surrounding this issue that until they're answered, I think speculation and opinion and malicious press offerings and demagoguery and political rhetoric is all not only worthless but detrimental to the conversation. That's about all I got to say about it at the moment. You guys have a good Friday. Go enjoy your pipe. Ignore the hype wherever it pops up.